What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com.
Here are my DFS picks for NFL Week 5.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button
And hit that bell icon
so you don't miss our new videos.
In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for this week's NFL slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, NFL Week 5, let's take a look at the quarterback position. I like Josh Allen from the Buffalo Bills playing the Tennessee Titans, who have the 9th worst defense overall, and they give up the 12th most fantasy points to opposing quarterbacks. Josh Allen has averaged 33.1 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 6.3 rush attempts per game. He scored 25, 36, and 38 fantasy points in the last 3 weeks of the season. He's projected at 24.7 fantasy points here in Week 5. He's 7,500 DraftKings salary and 900 more on FanDuel. So I like Josh Allen here versus the Tennessee Titans. Okay, let's take a look at the running back position. I like James Conner from the Pittsburgh Steelers playing the Philadelphia Eagles, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they're middle-of-the-pack defending opposing running backs. James Conner has averaged 18.2 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 13.3 rush attempts per game and 3.7 pass targets per game. But those rushes per game are a little deflated because he got injured 3 weeks ago, but he's rushed the ball 18 and 16 times in the last 2 weeks. So he's getting plenty of volume. He's projected at 15.9 fantasy points here in Week 5. He's 6,900 DraftKings salary and 100 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 45 points scored in this game, and they have the Pittsburgh Steelers favored by 7. So I like James Conner here versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Real quick guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all the tools for NFL, MLB is still going, NBA is right around the corner. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the wide receiver position. I like Amari Cooper from the Dallas Cowboys playing the New York Giants, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they're middle-of-the-pack defending opposing wide receivers. Amari Cooper has averaged 22.8 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 12.8 pass targets per game. That is monster volume. He scored 36, 18, and 19 fantasy points in the last 3 weeks off of 16, 12, and 9 pass targets. He's on the field for 85% of the snaps, touching the ball 19% of that time. He's projected at 17 fantasy points here in Week 5, and he's 7,400 DraftKings salary and 400 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks this is going to be a high-scoring game, 54 points scored in this game, with the Dallas Cowboys favored by 9. So I like Amari Cooper here versus the New York Giants. Okay, moving on to the tight end position. I like Jonnu Smith from the Tennessee Titans playing the Buffalo Bills, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they give up the 7th most fantasy points to opposing tight ends. Jonnu Smith has averaged 16.4 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 6.7 pass targets per game. He scored 11, 24, and 14 fantasy points in the last 3 games off of 8, 5, and 7 pass targets. He's on the field for 82% of the snaps, and he's projected at 11.2 fantasy points here in week 5. He's $4,900 DraftKings salary and $900 more on FanDuel. So I like Jonnu Smith here versus the Buffalo Bills.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NFL slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.